The one single joke that demolished your friendship? My friend Tyler loved making fun of my anxiety attacks. We'd been friends since 7th grade, but somewhere along the way, my panic disorder became his favorite comedy material. Whenever I'd start hyperventilating in public, he'd dramatically gasp for air and say, "Oh no, Chris is broken again." Everyone would laugh while I struggled to breathe, my chest tight and vision blurring like I was drowning. He'd introduce me to girls at parties by saying, "This is Chris, he malfunctions under pressure, don't get too close or he might have downtime." I'd stand there, face burning with embarrassment, while they'd giggle and avoid eye contact. Some would literally back away. I stayed friends with him because I thought that's what I deserved. The worst part was how he'd escalated over the years. If I had an attack during a movie, he'd pause it and announce to everyone, "Chris needs a system reboot." If I panicked before a test, he'd tell classmates, "Chris.exe has stopped working." At restaurants, he'd tell waiters I was buffering when I couldn't order. It got so bad that people started calling me Error Message Chris behind my back. Even strangers knew about my condition because Tyler made it his signature joke. Last month, Tyler got accepted to Columbia Law School, his absolute dream school, the one he'd been working toward obsessively since freshman year, pulling all-nighters and sacrificing everything for his LSAT score. He threw this huge celebration party at his parents' massive house and invited everyone from our friend group, plus extended family, neighbors, and most importantly, the girl he'd been trying to impress for months, Jessica. Jessica was gorgeous, brilliant, and completely out of his league. She was getting her PhD in clinical psychology and had always been genuinely kind to me about my anxiety, even offering helpful breathing techniques. Tyler had been planning to ask her out after the party, convinced that his law school acceptance would finally make him impressive enough to win her over. During his speech, Tyler started getting emotional, talking about his dead grandfather, who had wanted him to be a lawyer, but passed away during Tyler's sophomore year. His voice began shaking as he described visiting his grandfather's grave that morning to tell him the news. I could see the signs immediately, the trembling hands, the rapid breathing, the way his eyes